Hi guys, how are you? Hi everybody, I'm back. So, we've got a lot to talk about today in this video. I mean, a lot. We're going to talk about She by Sheree and how, oh my God, it's just a total disaster. As a matter of fact, I probably wouldn't have done it at all if I was her, because this is not a good look, Sheree. This is not a good look. Then we're going to talk about Charrisse from the Real Housewives of Potomac. She's back. She had to be back. She begged to be back because allegedly she's broke. Okay, these are the rumors. Okay, then we're going to talk about Bishop Whitehead. We all know who Bishop Whitehead is. Remember, he's the guy that staged his own robbery. Allegedly, I'm going to put it that way. Allegedly. Well, he's suing Larry Reid. What did Larry do? Okay. And then we're going to talk about Tiffany Haddish, the deplorable Tiffany Haddish. Let me bring up the crew. Hold on. Here we go. What up, Diva?
Hey.
Hey, Perry.
What's up? What's up?
Before we get started, did you want to say anything?
Who?
You.
I mean, did I miss something?
If you haven't already signed up for Perry's hotline, don't forget to sign up for Perry's hotline.
Oh, shit. I'm thinking, is it your birthday?
It's
or something? I mean, do I supposed to remember something today?
Your birthday.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
I'm getting confused.
If you haven't already signed up for Perry's hotlines, please don't forget to sign up. The number is 1-702-553-3288.
It's the hottest,
I'm going to start out talking about.
Town.
God, it's the best place in town. Whatever. I can't with Perry. I can't. As a matter of fact, I like to take it down. Okay, so we got some good stories. I feel the best story we got today is Bishop Whitehead, okay? Suing Larry Reid. Yeah. So I'm going to say that for later because I want everybody in. And I know sometimes YouTube is very slow on sending out their notifications. So I'm going to save that for the end. In the meantime, let's start out with the fall of Sheree.
She had a bad week, didn't she?
Huh?
She had a bad week, didn't she?
She has a bad
14 years.
Yeah. She's had a bad 14 years. Okay, so I don't know if you've seen was it Sunday's episode of the Real Housewives of of Atlanta. It seemed like Sheree finally did it, had a good fashion show. I thought it was okay. I liked it. I mean, it took 14 years in the making. I was proud of her. Okay, I was proud of her. Everybody was proud of her. They were saying in the chat, "Oh, you did it! Yay! You did it! You did it!" We had no idea the next day all of this stuff will be coming out. Okay, so she's accused of not paying the designer. Let me put that up first. Listen, isn't this the second time just in this season of her being accused not paying someone? Because didn't pay an assistant or something like that?
Well, I think it was a lot of stuff. I think people did work to her house. She didn't pay.
Yeah.
If I remember right, I'm not saying I'm correct, but
you're talking over the years. I'm talking about just this
okay,
season.
Yeah.
Just this season, you've been accused twice of not paying somebody. But as like Perry has brought to our attention, it's been the whole time you were getting your house made. Yeah, people were saying you didn't pay, and allegedly were putting liens and stuff on your house. Ooh,
things become a habit. You know, that's how people become career criminals.
Are you saying there's a reason she was dating Tyrone?
I don't know. I don't know.
Y'all need to
Birds of a feather flock together.
Okay, so let's start with the guy who said she did not pay him. He says, "What kills me is it don't matter how genuine and how honest you try to be with people. They will worry about yourself and pay you if they can. This lady, Sheree, Real Housewives of Atlanta, She by Sheree, didn't have really no clothes. or no style for her fashion show. Not only was I on the set altering clothes the day of, I spent $2,500 of my own dollars to meet the deadline and make it happen. Oh, he wanted to be on TV that bad that he took money out of his pocket for Sheree's line. Should we blame Sheree or him? Okay, I don't know. I don't
I
know.
mean, now you can't blame him for his hustle now.
Harry,
I mean,
are you gonna, if someone says, "Can you come clean my carpets?" Are you gonna take
I
money out
get
your
it, but
pocket?
if that was my line of business, sometimes you get to invest in your own business. You get to put yourself out there to be seen.
Thank
Okay?
you, Juanita. Juanita, please don't listen to Perry. Now I have lost my place. 2,500 of my own dollars to meet the deadline and make it happen. Not only she takes all of the credit, ooh, never said thank you. Ooh, and it was on national TV last night. And I made her look good. Finally good. That's what he said means. Out of 14 years of trying, this lady still never at least just reimbursed me, let alone pay me. Shaking my head. Hold on, here we go. Thank you, David. She by Sheree, don't pay. Also, $250 hoodies in today's economy. I know. Okay. It gets worse, David. Hang on. We're just starting with Sheree. Where was I? She's not gonna make $1 off of that clothing line because God don't play with about me, and I ain't giving her no patterns or ideas no more. So that's that. What y'all saw last night was echoes of my years in fashion and making people millionaires. If you knew all the companies that come to me for designs and ideas and samples, you would hit the floor in disbelief. LOL. I care less to be famous, but pay me and respect what I do and did for you.
Okay.
Okay, so that sounds bad. That sounds bad. Like, okay, Sheree, people keep saying you don't pay them. And not only are they saying it now, they've been saying it for decades. Sheree, pay people. This is a fashion show. But then right before I come on, I get hit with these designs were a ripoff. Let me put this. Yeah, I mean, this, if it's not bad, if
Who
it's
ripped them
not,
off though? I mean, was it the guy that was spending his own 2,500?
that's what I'm saying. So he started bragging too soon. Like, those are my designs. I did all that, and she didn't even pay me. And now they're saying that Sheree's outfits were a ripoff of a company called Shein. Now I go to Shein. It's like a fashion nova. They're out of China. They're just clothes that you get for a cheap price. So let's say she was selling her joggers. Let's see if they have a picture. On Shein, they might sell them no more than $14. You get a real good discount on Shein. But she was making hers like $250.
Wow.
Now, it's a couple ways she can go with this. She could say, I paid the guy, I was supposed to pay the guy that was supposed to design the things, but I did not because he ripped them off. She could always use that. Or because, he took pride in the fact that
he sure did
his designs.
Yeah, he said that. He said he made other people millions of dollars. And see, that what gave me pause before I spoke on him. I spoke on him just because he paid his money looking for his way, but he said he made a lot of people millions of dollars. Well, at that point, you should have learned something about a contract.
Yeah,
just saying, but I'm gonna move on.
That's true.
If he's telling the truth about Sheree not paying him, she gave her a lot of excuses not to pay him, because now she's being accused. This is Sheree over here on the left, and this is Shein. Oh my God, Sheree. You definitely ripped them off. You're just gonna put a little logo up here for your own. You're gonna steal their design and then put your logo on top.
She go to their catalog. I take this, and this.
I mean, it's crazy. Other things. I think it was the night or maybe the next day, they said that her website went down because the server wasn't big enough to hold all of the orders that were coming in, rolling in. And now come to find out, the website was not set up at all.
So, I mean, what's she going to do with this clothing line? Is she going to advertise that Drop It Like It's Hot with, what's the chick name that got the gym?
Drew.
Drew, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
she's
she's
gonna
getting
sell it
some.
there.
Let me,
Like,
let me
what's
see
up?
if this website is up now.
Oh,
Let me
you gotta go there, Sharrell, because she's selling the Who Gonna Check Me Boo t-shirt for $142.
see.
She's
Like,
selling this other raggedy shirt for like $122.
oh,
And none of the fashions, because I checked it, none of the fashions that was on the fashion show are even on the site.
that's what I heard.
It's a mess. We waited 14 years and Sheree gets an F. Those t-shirts, I can go get a little print screen machine and make my own Who Gonna Check Me Boo for maybe $20 at best, not no
Yeah.
$142. And she's crazy. And
You,
this guy, he gotta go to clothing. Like, let me see. Shop, yeah. Now go to the apparel.
this is it.
Now
This is it.
her son is modeling in there, which is nice.
I see
Her son,
him. I see
yeah.
him. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Cairo. He's nice.
$162.
Oh no, she didn't. No, she
Not
didn't.
even for the set, for the sweatshirt. I'm good.
I almost look like a Dallas Cowboy sweatshirt, but I'm
That
just saying.
people are claiming that you got from China at a low discount price. And not only that, they sell it on Shein. Sheree.
But go look at the Who Gonna Check Me Boo t-shirt for $142. That sweatshirt right there is $252. Look at that shirt. Worse, $142 for that.
Oh,
worthy?
No.
Oh yeah, no. The only thing I know, Boo, is
I
I won't be at the checkout. I won't be there.
This is listen. I'm not trying to be rude or anything. Let me zoom in from a picture.
I like the shirt, though. No, like something like that. It's fine. $15, maybe.
Yes.
Do you see
Walmart?
Right. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
Family
Dollar,
you see
you know
what I see? He's just
She tried to do ragged edges and try to make it seem like it was some couture or something. We're not paying $142 for that. No, Sheree, it's not gonna happen. Worthy?
Oh,
I thought the seamstress
Sheree.
had quit or something. I ain't know what happened with the sleeve.
Look, you have people saying how proud they are of her. This little homemade shirt. Come on. Oh, Sheree.
You know, she can make a business with this, though. I just think the price is just way out of touch. I'm just saying, like, you know, the Dollar Tree make money, okay? No, I'm only simply saying, though, I mean, put it at a fair price and don't act like you Jordache Kevin Klein. Just act like she by Sheree.
No, look. It says that she has kids' clothing, too. Where did I see that? Right here. Kids.
Oh, yeah. She gets a little sleeper. So cute.
Sheree.
Mm-hmm.
Who gonna feed me, boo?
Mm-hmm. Oh, no.
Sheree, listen, I really would have much preferred if she just didn't do it all. Like, just stop. This is enough. This is bad. You got people coming out saying you didn't pay them. You got evidence that whoever designed it, because now you could put the blame on Ty. That's his name, Tyree.
But what kind of designer for real, though? Seriously, I don't know. I mean, I ain't into fashion and all that stuff, but it don't seem like you really need no really intelligent designer to design sweatpants, sweatshirt, t-shirt. Okay. It's not a boutique. You see what I'm saying? Or, you know, something that you get to have flair or something. It's a damn t-shirt. Get a pattern. I mean, if I wanted to, I can go and get a t-shirt and put this on there. You see what I'm saying? And just stamp that across there, and there we go.
This is stamps by Sheree.
You better get a t-shirt that says "smoke weed every day" and sell it for like $100.
Yes.
I know. Sheree, I am disappointed. Is this her fault, Diva?
Oh, it's 100% her fault. And I think now the designer.
What about Tyree? Tyree said
Tyree got to tell us more. Tyree got to tell us a little more. We need to speak to him because they're being accused of showing designs. And where did he spend the $2,500 on? Because you bought the designs from somewhere else to make it happen that night, or was it material so you could sew it up all in one night? We need to speak to him. We need more answers in order to believe him. But I believe of part of what he's saying, because she kept saying the designs were stuck in Africa, Alaska, West Timber. So you know what I'm saying? Were they stuck, or was it that you didn't pay the bill so those other designers did not send you your profit? Okay? Which one? Come on. We need to speak to everybody.
No.
And how, you know what, Sharrell? How was the venue better than the actual fashion show? I mean, I think everybody gave her credit because we was rooting for her and we was waiting for this to happen. I mean, 14 years, she could have walked down the and sent the miles down the runway with nothing on, and we would have been like, yeah, She by Sheree is here. But you know what? now she's taking this too far. Nobody, I'm not paying no $142 for no t-shirt.
No, with jagged edges.
You okay?
What's that?
No. I mean,
No,
14 years, she could have learned how to sew.
That's true.
And all this stuff, and saved some dollars for some fabric and made her own. I'm just saying, in 14 years.
Yeah,
that's true. She could have took several sewing classes.
Years.
Yeah.
So basically, and then she got the guy coming on saying he didn't get paid, and apparently, allegedly, he's taking stuff from Shein or whoever the fuck. You know, I mean, he just taking stuff. But where is her talent coming in? Is like she the
Harry, look at this comment. Rainbow, you know the cheap store I use. I love Rainbow by Sheree. This is not a good look, Sheree. Listen, it's time you hang up the towel. It just didn't work out for you.
Wait till Marlo get hope to her.
Huh?
I said, wait until Marlo get hope to her.
Yeah, we got to talk about this at the reunion. Somebody's lying, Sheree, and whoever's lying, this is still your fault. This is your line that you made us wait 14 years for, and you couldn't even take orders the night on your grand opening.
Come on.
Makes sense.
Do you think that
Sheree,
Marlo would let the kids at the foster home wear She by Sheree? You know, because she got such a high class. No, I'm just saying. Remember? I mean, she wouldn't take Candy's hand-me-downs, but would she let them wear brand new She by Sheree?
This is a mess. This is a mess. Sheree, you did it to yourself. She does stupid stuff, like running around town with Martell. How is that going to turn out right? Sheree just doesn't think. She goes
from the prison to the wall. To the wall.
She just doesn't think. She just does stupid stuff. Everybody warned her about Sheree, about Tyrone, including Nene. She doesn't listen. She missed her window of opportunity by Sheree. I don't even want it no more. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care. I gave you 2 chances 14 years later, and you have not made one improvement. You could have went to Dwight for help since he was the one giving so much advice the first time. It makes no sense. Okay, I can't.
Who's Dwight?
T Public has worthy teas for 20. It's a mess. It is a mess. I ain't trying to shake you.
Who is Dwight?
Remember Nene's friend Dwight?
No, she needed to talk to that therapist again, the sex therapist.
Oh my God, he can't help her.
What?
No.
What, Harry?
His ideas is better than what she's doing now. Maybe she should have stuck with him.
Y'all are messy. Y'all are messy. I just, Sheree, we gave you a shot. This is a mess. Now it's backfiring on you. And who knows what lie she's going to tell at the reunion. At the end of the day, any business worth their weight does not get these kind of write-ups.
No.
They paid me. You copy Shein. It's just a mess.
It's not a write-up you would want, no.
No, it doesn't. I'd rather be put in this next
situation. It wouldn't be a reputation what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's better designs at the flea market.
Yeah.
Harry, stop. Let's talk about my favorite bishop, okay? Because
look at him. Gucci down. Gucci down.
Gucci.
Can you imagine him showing up for a sermon dressed like this? I couldn't take it.
How could you take him seriously?
Bishop, they call him the flashy bishop is back in the news. And what did he do now? He's in the news because he is suing 2 bloggers. The more famous one is Larry Reid. We all heard of Larry Reid. And I guess they knew each other from way back in the day. Larry Reid and another YouTuber called Demario Q Jives. The name of his channel is Official King Jives. Okay. He's suing them. Now, according to him, according to Bishop Whitehead, he's saying that they said bad things about him during this robbery. And it caused him to lose business deals, church members. No, I'm not making this up. I'm not making it up. And cash. And the specific comment was that Larry Reid called him a crook and said he'll be in prison this time next year.
Wow.
Okay. Sheree is riding with the wrong team. You can't even blame the team anymore. Okay. It's about to be on pause for the third
No, you can't blame the team. She picked the team. So it's all on her.
He's suing King Jives because King Jives said he was wearing the same jewelry the next day that was supposed to be in the robbery. Now, I'm going to go ahead and blame Tasha K for this. Because you made out a point. You were Team Tasha during the whole thing. And why did you want Tasha K to win the Cardi B fight, Diva?
Well, you know what? I actually was saying she should have took it down and never sued, right? Because this was not a fight that was going to go in her favor. And if it didn't go in her favor, it was going to impact all of us, right? And, you know, and it is now, because now every time somebody opens their mouth, somebody's like, oh, I'm going to sue, I'm going to sue, I'm going to sue, right? Like as if we don't have the right to our opinion and to be able to say something, right? And so all Larry Reid said was what he said. How was that? Like now you can sue because now you're saying you lost church members. But my thing is, did you like when the church member was just sitting there all calm and cool when this whole thing was going down? You didn't think, I don't know, you didn't think somebody was gonna be like, okay, something ain't right here, something in the water not clean. It just seems a little fishy.
Every blogger now, every person out there now, if a blogger says something they don't like, they're going to threaten them with a lawsuit. I am currently being threatened right now by Diana Jenkins, who's worth $300 million. And she claims I ruined her reputation. We seen it coming. We were like, if Tasha K loses this, everybody is going to threaten a lawsuit now. And that's exactly what they're doing. I'm telling you.
It's so bad.
One look at this man, and I'm not trying to be mean. It screams scam. Like he looks like a walking scam. He does not look like a damn preacher, bishop, whatever, pastor. And I wanted to point something out. Let me put this up. So this is a video from Law and Crimes. Okay. I want you guys, it just goes over what happened that day. And then I want to point out something to you guys.
Yo. All right. Yo, all right.
More than $1 million worth of jewelry stolen, all while a renowned Brooklyn bishop presented his Sunday sermon.
They took all of my wife's jewelry and took all of my jewelry. And then they left. However, these young men didn't know that cameras were on.
The Leaders of Tomorrow International Ministries live streams its services, and last Sunday was no different. As Bishop Lamore Miller Whitehead addressed his congregation, a group of masked gunmen interrupted.
Everybody stay still. Nobody move. Nobody move.
Whitehead detailed the incident on Instagram Live, captioning the video, "Yes, they robbed me in my church."
And when
Now I just want to stop this for a minute. If that looked real to you, that looked phony, that robbery, because don't forget they only robbed him and his wife. What really did it for me is that he ran after two gunmen. You ran after them. These men have guns and you ran after them.
He said he did, but when they came in, he said
it screams fraud. Okay.
He said everybody get down. Everybody get down.
Okay, let's keep going here. A pastor looks like he could sell Jesus for a payday. I can't read that because something's covering it. Thank you for the super chat. Let's keep going.
Seeing the armed men come in, you know, it was specifically for me. It was specifically for me and of course my wife. And when I see them come into the sanctuary with their guns, I told everybody, get down. Everybody just get out.
Whitehead says 3 people armed and wearing all black interrupted the Sunday sermon. He says one of the suspects pointed a gun at his 8-month-old daughter's face. At the same time, all of his wife's jewelry was taken. After that, his jewelry was also stolen.
Come on, hustle.
Whitehead said he chased the suspects out of the church where they hopped into a white Mercedes-Benz vehicle. At the time, about 25 congregants were present. Whitehead now says churchgoers are traumatized.
Right? Everybody get out. I didn't know if they wanted to shoot the church up or if they were just coming for a robbery.
The bishop, known for wearing designer...
Now I wanted to stop this right here. This is put together by Law and Crime, okay? And they've got a segment of him on his own YouTube, on his own Instagram account. This is his. These are how the comments read. He sells drugs in the back of the church for sure. Is he going to sue that person too? Okay, here's another one. No wonder you were robbed. How in the hell you rolling in a Rolls Royce when the monthly car note is due? I know. This is the old comment section. What I'm trying to say is, if it doesn't look real to the commoner, to a YouTuber, a blogger, why can't we say it? This screams being staged. And for some reason, I just wouldn't want my damn pastor running around looking like Kermit the Frog. I don't know. These suits just drive the hell out of me. It drives me crazy. I don't like him. And he's a fraud. If you ask me, that's my opinion. This is how frauds dress. This is how frauds act, talk. The whole thing doesn't make sense. You're in a church. First of all, I can't tell you the last time when I heard somebody robbing a church besides First Sunday, Ice Cube's movie. But second of all, they only robbed you and your wife. And then when we question it, then we get a lawsuit if we're a blogger.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. The DeMario Jives, he was pissed. He was upset. Let me tell you how he feels. You get mad when you get that lawsuit in the mail because you're like, this is fake. And all I said was my opinion. He also would go on, let me put up his video, to say that he saves every article and every piece of evidence that he has before he goes on air. I do the same thing. So all you bloggers out there that are listening, you have to save every piece of evidence when you do a video. And even if you assume or you have to save it. If not, this is the future now of
open season.
Yeah, there you go. It's open season. This is the future now of blogging. I want to show you this video because he's pissed. He's pissed. And his name is DeMario Jives. I hope I said that right. And here we go.
Let me say this to y'all. Whenever I have talked about anybody, hey Mari, whenever I have talked about anybody, I make sure that I have facts, right? I make sure that I have facts, proofs, and receipts. This is one reason why whenever we talked about court documentation, we talk about legal things, whatever the case may be, we always have court documentation. Now, what I am going to do, what I am going to do, I'm putting this website back up again. And, hey, Auntie, I'm putting this website back up again. And I'm going, God.
He's pissed. He's pissed. And I understand the feeling. Like, please, Perry, is everyone going to be suing us now? Every time we get a knock at the door, is it going to be a new lawsuit?
Probably. I mean, it's so bad for real. Like, I'm almost afraid to decide what I want for dinner without getting permission from somebody.
Yeah. Any and everybody now is going to be filing lawsuits against bloggers. Diva, you called it during the trial, the Tasha K trial, and now that's exactly what's happening. This crook, he looks like a crook to me, and I'm allowed to say that if I feel like it. This crook has the nerve to blame Larry Reid and King Jives. So here's a response from Larry Reid. He says, oh, she called him a scammer. He's a funny. He said his claims are absurd and unfounded. Larry's playing it cool. He's playing it cool, but he's probably mad because I do remember watching Larry's show. He said that he knew him from way back, and he's just look. He said what everybody else is thinking. This man's going to be in jail this time next year. That's enough to sue somebody. It's ridiculous. Let me remind you too. Let me put his picture up here one more time while I go over his elaborate record. He's a con artist. If you ask me, that's my opinion. I'm allowed to say he looks like a con, he acts like a con, and he has a record. Okay, let's not forget. He served time in prison for identity theft, jeez, grand larceny, claiming that oh my God, that's right. He stole people's identity. Get out of here. Woo! What did that other blog? Woo! If he don't cut it out, oh my God, what a fraud. And what will happen is he'll go take these people to court. He's asking for $20,000 from King Jives and $20,000 from Larry Reid. He's suing them for $40,000 combined. Which is not a lot of money because remember, he lives in a $4.5 million house. He has a Rolls Royce and another luxury car. I can't think of the name of it. It was a Rolls Royce, but expensive. He doesn't need $40,000. Or is this a sign that maybe your well is running dry? I don't know what he's suing these people for because, you know, you had access to a lot of money. Is this why the alleged fake robbery went down? I didn't say it was fake. Everybody else is saying it. People are saying it in your comment section, your own comment section. But you decide to sue these two. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense. And to me, it's wrong as hell.
But I think, in my personal opinion, I think when people react like this and you say, why would somebody sue somebody? It's not because they really probably think they're going to win or whatever. It's just to fool the public. As if I'm suing these people, then my robbery must have been real. I mean, you know, the robbery could have been real. Only thing most people say, in their opinion, it looks shady. And we got the right to say what looks shady and what don't.
It doesn't. Somebody's telling me to go back and check my notes that it's 20 million. It better not be 20 million.
Wow.
I'm going to hit the fan. So let me go back and double check really quick. Did I miss?
You know what, Sherrell, though, with him saying that he lost church members, I think if the average church, if you happen to be sitting there for Sunday service and armed men come in, I would look for a new church home too, regardless of what anybody else said, right? Yeah. You know, I'd be a little scared. I'd be like, you know what, if y'all not about to get security up in here at the door, in the front, and on the back, on the side, then I'm gonna have to go down there to Second Baptist and worship with them on Sunday, and I'll see y'all when y'all get this situation together. So you blaming bloggers for saying something because you lost church members? No, you lost them because some armed robbers came in there and the people were scared.
Right. And you know, he should have security at his church if his church is raising that kind of money. Now the church, you know, I heard people say it's a front for other things.
Oh my God, you are right.
20 million.
It's 20 million. Thank you, someone, for correcting me in the audience.
That's
here
a
I
lot
have
of
it.
money. That's
Thank
a lot
you so
of
much,
money.
lady. I appreciate it. 20 million a piece he's suing them for.
That's a lot of money.
How many members did he lose? No, let's keep it real now. I mean, because you possibly could have lost them with the, you know, so-called drive-by. A lot of people don't want to go and hang out to places that's getting bum rushed.
This is really pissing me off.
Taken. I'm just saying, I don't get it. So I mean, he had to come better than that to show.
And what's going to happen is he's going to make Larry and King Jives spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
And then at the end, he's going to drop the lawsuit when he realizes he's not winning.
Right.
Listen to me, please, Larry Reid and King Jives, and anybody in the audience that subscribe to them. I'm telling you, to prevent things like this from happening, and this is what I have to do. Have your attorney look into, what is it called, Perry? Anti-slap motion.
Mm-hmm.
And what an anti-slap motion means that you better make sure that this is a real lawsuit. It's not frivolous, because if it turns out to be frivolous, you have to pay me. And that's how I won my lawsuit. It's called the anti-slap. It's something new on the books this was the first time using it in Vegas. You go to your attorney, Larry Reid, or anyone in the chat that goes to them, and you tell him that Sherrell's World said, have your attorney look into anti-slap, because you're just not going to be suing me for anything, any frivolous reason, because you want to scare me or you want to get money out of me. And this, if you ask me, from what I'm reading, is not a legitimate lawsuit. I can call you a crook all day long. Proving that you lost businesses, then you better prove that. You better prove that you lost business because of Larry Reid and King Jives. I don't know what kind of business depends on Larry Reid and King Jives' opinions.
Yeah.
Right. No, you know what though, and you know, if anybody was to blame, it would be the church video cameras that videotape this fiasco. Right? Because you know what? Anybody can see that. A person don't have to say what they feel. Most people seen that video that made their mind up or how they feel.
Exactly.
So, I mean, his own video did that.
What about his press conference he did? I think he did it the next day.
Yeah.
And he did when, as soon as they asked him a question, it was time to go. You had to write some address, an email to speak to so-and-so the next day if you wanted that question answered. He was his own worst enemy.
Yeah. It was almost like
he thinks he's going to sue. And then the minute things start turning around in the lawsuit and you see that it's not a real lawsuit, then he's going to try to drop the case. That's why Larry Reid and King Jives, you have to have your lawyer file an anti-slap. And anti-slap says, win or lose, you're going to pay me for this nonsense. And then let's see how many people want to keep suing you. You better make sure these days that if you're going to sue a blogger, you better have some evidence and it better be legit. As far as I'm concerned, the church members leaving your church have nothing to do with because of what Larry thought. It's what they thought, like Diva said. It's a mess. This man is a mess, a hot mess, and you think you can control the narrative or what people think, because he got embarrassed, if you ask me. Got embarrassed when people were like, this is a scam. This doesn't feel right. This is a setup. And then he wants to go and sue Larry Reid and King Jives, who is a new blogger. So you're a new blogger. King Jives is up and coming. He has 80,000 subscribers. That's new. That's learning the ropes at this point. They don't have the kind of money that Larry Reid would have to even get an attorney to fight this frivolous lawsuit. But King Jives, please have any attorney that you look into, because what you normally want to do is go in with a high profile team of lawyers. But if you can't afford that, you just have any lawyer look up the anti-law and see if it applies to your state. If not, then you guys got to battle it out. But I don't think he's going to win no matter what. But battling it out means spending more money.
A lot of money.
Right.
Yeah. He's a mess. He's a mess, people. And, if he gets this insurance policy, I'll let you guys know. But maybe it's not looking too good. I don't know. $20 million per person. $20 million.
Yeah. I don't.
I mean, did he have deals with Gucci and what else does he do? Louis Vuitton? Like, I mean,
it
like
makes no
$20
sense.
million. Yeah, Nike. I mean, who was his business deals with?
I don't know.
How do you prove that the church members left because of him? Like, listen, for me, your background alone, you've been in, they said, people say prison doesn't reform. It just makes better criminals. Maybe that's what's going on. I don't know, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, I have to move on to a really strict topic. Cannot take callers on this topic because yesterday people were saying things that my channel got penalized for. So, Diva, you're a blogger. You know what we can and can't say. But I got to cover this story because it's everywhere. And it's Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany Haddish. Now, we tried to get the what am I looking for, Perry? The paperwork for the lawsuit.
The court paper. Yeah.
If for some reason our account was behind, so we're not going to get this information until tomorrow. So I have to go on and read what's in the papers today. And I'm put that up there, and then I have to take it down so it's not even showing on my screen. But these are things that came out in the paperwork today. And if you didn't believe, if you thought Tiffany Haddish was innocent, because maybe there's some people out there, it's called transcript. Yeah, there you guys go. I can't get the transcript till tomorrow. I don't know, something I did by getting other transcripts. But but that's okay. We can still get the gist of what's going on. If you thought that Tiffany Haddish was innocent or Arie, this is going to give you pause. Okay, so a lot of times if somebody's making things up, they sue you for money. And they don't even look at the criminal side. They want money, 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 money. Okay, this is going to change your opinion. Okay, so the woman who recently took Tiffany and Arie to court for the things that they did, we all know what they did. I'm not going to even mention that word again. The transcripts came in, and this is the things that were in the transcripts. They're saying that the woman, the mother, went to Vegas authorities first because I guess she lives in Vegas. And Vegas said that the people accused, what do I call them? Defendants. The defendants live in LA. So they transferred the paperwork to LA. When it got to LA, they said this was not a priority case. Like you have it, you have this kind of thing happening all the time. It's not top priority. This caused the mother to write a letter to the judge. And, yeah, so that's another thing. She's not asking for money at this point. She wants them to go be penalized criminally, which most likely means jail time. You're not playing around when you ask for them to be locked up. Okay, so, and that makes me believe even more that this woman is telling the truth because of her actions. She went to the police when the police transferred it to LA. She went down there when they were taking too long. What's taking so long? And they told her it wasn't top priority. So now I'm going to read word for word because I don't want to get anything wrong. And I don't need Tiffany Haddish suing me. Here we go. In her letter to the LA district attorney, I don't know if I should say his name right, but she actually wrote the DA a letter. Okay. Explained that she filed the police report for the alleged crimes in Las Vegas on January 2020. She claims the Las Vegas authorities passed along the case to the LAPD, which has done nothing with this complaint. So she got upset and started writing to the heads, to the DA office, like, what is taking so long? How come there's no putting any effort into this? This is not something that you would lie about. She also said that she has evidence to support her case. Yeah. So a lot of people, if you're just, what's the word I'm looking for?
Out for
looking
money.
For money.
Yeah.
You wouldn't say I have evidence to support my case. Now, as of now, I don't know what the evidence is because I don't have the transcript just yet, but I will get it tomorrow and we will go over what's in it. It just doesn't seem like a person that's lying. She's reaching out to help. For help. She didn't go straight to the courts and file a $20 million civil lawsuit. Also, what else is in the things? It says, yeah, okay, so listen to this. This is what was wrote in the transcript by the judge, and I don't know what this means. This matters. Oh, I can put this part on the screen. Let me make sure there's no more words in here. Hold on. Okay, let me put this part on the screen. Because it is a lot going on in here. She wrote, "This matters, breath." I don't know what that means or anything. And does anybody know what breath, like
No.
breath is? Okay. And complexity requires your jurisdictional powers and resources to tackle and end the depravity committed by, ooh, child, Haddish and Spears. Then she goes on, "My brother and I are prepared to speak with investigators." She's asking to speak to investigators. Now, I don't, I'm just believing her. I'm believing her. Asked to speak to with investigators and prosecutors from your office and provide you with irrefutable evidence that substantiate our allegations. She's saying, what's up? What's taking so long? I have evidence. I want this case put on the docket.
Yeah.
She's not asking for money so far. When she writes the DA, she's not pressing the money thing. She's not pressing a lawsuit. And it goes on to say she's asking for jail time or whatever the judge deems appropriate. Now, I don't know about you. It just feels like she's telling the truth. Perry, just on that little bit I told you, what do you think?
I mean, somebody said breath means scope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever,
I mean, to me, like most people on the money grab would just go right to the civil thing, and they try to have you settle out. But most people and in my opinion, that's really serious about getting something, when they try to turn it over to the DA and file criminal charges, because really at that point, maybe they could get a civil case later, but they looking for justice. And
I like this one right here. Kennedy says she's asking for accountability.
Okay.
Exactly. Go ahead, Diva. What's your thoughts?
This thing leaves you speechless, right? Because I don't even know how they remotely, the two of them together, Tiffany and Aries, thought that this was comedy, right? And especially Tiffany, like as a female, like, you know, because they did some Bill Cosby skits that were, you know, to me deplorable. And I think, to me, the video at the very least can lead one to suspect like something wasn't right. So even if the mother had nothing else, that video in and of itself is very problematic. Now, I read that there was some exchange of money years ago between Arie Spears and the mother.
Did you
I read
read that it
something
was
about
offered 15,000?
something 15,000, right? And then also, you know, I think there was, over the years, Tiffany was still kind of in contact with the family, is another thing that I read. And then at some point the contact stopped. So I don't know. And I'm saying this, guys, like, you know, this is just thoughts in my head. I don't know if maybe there was some exchange of something that kept everything kind of calm. And then maybe when it stopped, now forth the blow up of everything that's going on now. I don't know.
Right.
It's a lot more to be uncovered in this case.
Yeah,
I think at best Tiffany realized now that probably even looking at the videos herself, she probably realized like this is not a good thing. But if I were her, as I was coming up, I would have asked Aries to at least even take off those Bill Cosby skits, which are still up. At least I saw them 2 days ago on his YouTube channel. So, and like I said, those are problematic in a poor taste. When you have women that accuse someone of doing something horrific to them, and you're making a skit about it, thinking it's funny, that is not funny. So I would take those down. So at best, you know, their judgment, if their judgment is off to do videos like that, where else was their judgment off when they had minors in their, you know, under their watch, right? And of course, it's not about parent shaming. It's about awareness. I don't understand how sometimes now this woman said that Tiffany and her were friends. So I get the different level of relationship, right? It wasn't like Tiffany was a perfect stranger that, you know, she released her children into her hands. She said they were friends. And yes, I have close friends that, you know, come pick up my son and I'm not thinking nothing of it, right? But there are a lot of other people that when the person is a celebrity, it's like they just release their kids and don't think nothing of it. I mean, so there's a lot of lessons to be learned in this particular situation. It's very sad. It's so problematic. And according to what I read, the son, the daughter, and the mom all suffered, you know, a lot of mental anguish over this situation. The mom is saying that, you know what, she feels bad that she actually ended up putting her kids in this particular situation. Right. When I read that the boy called the mom, like they called the mom that day of that one deplorable video, that scene, right? He was crying and the mom kept saying, you know, what happened? Why are you crying? So the mom kept asking, what happened? Can I see the footage? Can I see the video? And they told the mom that, you know, the video was destroyed. We're not using it. They can't, you know, they're not good yet. They're not going to be good actors, only to later find out. So years later, the mom found out that no, the video was never destroyed. There was a video and she saw the video and, you know, then she was sick to her stomach. So the mother kind of went on a downward spiral because she let her kids, you know, go there. The daughter, she felt like I didn't protect my brother. But when they was brought there together, the two kids were separated. The whole thing is a hot mess. And I do like accountability. There has to be some accountability. Somebody needs to stand up and say exactly what happened that day with these kids. Something needs to be done.
Yeah. Something needs to be done. And for me, I didn't think Tiffany was that funny to begin with, but she's got something going on up here.
Yeah.
Okay. She needs some counseling, therapy, and she needs to be held accountable. I agree with you, Diva. Perry, were you going to say something before I move on?
No. It's just a total mess to me. I mean,
right now, but I think mom is doing the right thing.
Just everything's bad.
Yeah.
All right. So that was a serious topic. Now, my last topic, let's move on to the Real Housewives of Potomac. The trailer dropped today. Did you see that, Diva?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And it was like the address, fire.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to be good. I had told you guys last year that they were gonna bring back Sheree full time, but that's with a lot of help from Giselle and Robin. They would bring her to parties because she was not. They didn't want her there, and sometimes they wouldn't even mic her. And they kept bringing her around. It was really essential, dire. She wanted her job back and she wanted it back bad because things did not turn out good for her in that divorce. Like I told you, she had to move to Baltimore. I can't remember what part exactly, but she had to move out of Potomac. She doesn't live in a house anymore. It's a townhouse. Remember when Robin had to downsize to a townhouse too? She needed money and she needed a way to make big money fast. And she practically begged Bravo to bring her back. So I'm really shocked that they brought her back. Now, the word is when she came back, she performed. She has to. She wants to keep her job.
Right.
She wants to keep it. And they're saying, the rumors is that she comes after Karen, who's the number one over there. I would classify Karen as Queen Bee. In my eyes, she's the queen of Potomac. She goes after Karen with a vengeance. And not only do they bring her back, she's going to be a main cast member. She had to clown and act a fool. Now, this is what she posted today. It says, a special thanks for all the support. She's writing like, wait, we haven't, what? We haven't seen you on screen yet. What are you talking about? Thanks for the support and love regarding my return to the Real Housewives of Potomac. The support has been overwhelming. Charrisse, stop. No, nobody was asking for you to come back. Now, if we ain't gonna do nothing over here, we're gonna keep it real. Nobody was asking for you to come back. Stop acting like the outpour was overwhelming and you just did it because of your fans. The support has been overwhelming and truly made my heart happy. No, it made your wallet thicker. You didn't want to go on welfare as an ex-member of the Real Housewives of Potomac. Girl, stop. I'm honored to be asked to rejoin such an amazing cast of women. It's going to be a great season. I'm elated to be part of such a dynamic franchise. Be sure to watch the premiere on October 9th. October as in next month, and you are already talking about this publicly. I'm telling you, she's going to be pushing the hell out of her storylines. The word is she acted a plum fool, and Karen came back, and Karen knows how to be shady, classy, but she stirred up enough trouble to deserve to come back from the producers of The Real Housewives of Potomac, which to me is the hottest reality TV show. I think it's better than Sorry, Carlos King. I think it's better than, what was Monique's show called?
Love and Marriage, DC.
Yeah.
It's better than that. I'm getting tired of Martell and Melody. It's better than that. It's better than Atlanta. It's better than Beverly Hills, because none of these women on this cast are crooks.
Right.
I think it's the best one.
Worst
it's the best
person
one
on
for
this
me.
cast would be Candace Whining. That's nothing to all of the allegations that have come forward on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. They are some thugs. Okay, I'm going to call them by their name. It's just because they have money, people are not giving them the right name. They're thugs and con artists. Okay, these girls just love to argue. That's okay. Juan not coming home a couple nights, we don't care. You know what I mean? Like, that's not unethical. It's like, Juan, stop being more nice to the side piece than the main piece. That's just normal stuff that we talk about. Go ahead, Perry. I cut you off.
No. I'm saying, to me, it's probably the best reality show for me. It's Potomac. I mean, all the characters bring something. Give Candace a bad rap, but the show wouldn't be the same without her, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like a nice combination of people.
And they're consistent. They're consistent.
They're consistent.
Yeah, they're consistent.
I love it. This is going to be a good upcoming season. Charrisse, don't blow your money. Don't be pretending.
Champagne room, Sharrell. Champagne room.
Well, first of all, is she going to show us the townhouse, or are you going to be fronting in a rental in Potomac? We know you do not live in Potomac. You live in Baltimore, okay? In a townhouse, and barely got anything out of that divorce. I would love to know the exact of the divorce, but he dogged her out. Like, he was I ain't giving you a dime.
He was brutal.
Now, usually, guys, I would take questions, but I'm not for the next couple of days because I'm on time out for some things that happened yesterday. Because don't forget, I want to explain this to you guys. YouTube is on a voice sensor.
Yes.
They do voice sensors. They do face scannings. They're like high tech. And so if you say a word that will put them on alarm, and then they go and they have to watch it, and if it backs up, they will put you in time out. That's when I'm on time out. And good, let's just get this week over with. So, and it'll be all before Potomac. So when you come back, we can drag. We can drag Charrisse for all that it's worth, because the worst mistake Charrisse could do is come back and still act rich.
And come after the grand dame. You don't come after Cameron. You better find you another target.
Yeah, it is really funny. All right, you guys. So please don't forget to hit that like button. Let YouTube know that we're a good channel. and we know how to talk. No, but yesterday, talking about Tiffany is going to be a very sensitive subject. If you're another blogger and you're watching this, be careful with your wording talking about Tiffany Haddish, because it is a sensitive situation. It's just adult content only. So be very careful with your words. But I think yesterday's video was worth it. We got to hear from people that kind of went through the same thing.
Yeah, it was good.
And remind us how devastating this is to the children.
Yes.
It's devastating to them. And
in those what's that group, that B2K group, like you get like they allegedly are victims of situations like this, you know, it changes people's lives. It's some people, it really devastates them and sets their mind like, you know, down a downward spiral. It's sad.
I'm also being told that the transcripts are worse than what we heard. So I don't get my transcripts till tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I'm being told. And we'll go over it another video again. And unfortunately, we can't take calls, but we can follow the story for you. So
right.
Diva, good to see you back.
I know.
Harry, we're back doing the thing. And
Yeah.
so that's all the stories we have for you today. Please don't forget to click that like button on your way out. Want to thank Arian for your super chat. You don't have to support the channel, and you do. And we'll be back tomorrow on 3, guys. Let's say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.